Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a couple of veterans that were in the service and that have been training judo or jiu-jitsu, and just kind of pick their brains about everything. If you guys don't know, this channel is going to be mostly about martial arts, the psychology of it, techniques, everything. I really want you guys to enjoy this, so let's do it. Alright guys, I'm here with Diego here. He's a blue belt at Black Box and he has been training over here. Just gonna give you the mic here. He's gonna introduce himself and tell us what he's all about, and he's an ambassador of something really, really great.
So yeah, my name is Diego Navarro. I was Sergeant in the Marine Corps, joined in 06, got out in 2011, did 5 years, did 2 tours, went to Iraq, Fallujah in 08. Then went to Nowzad, the Helmand province in Afghanistan in 09. And man, I was kind of lost when I got out, honestly. So I did a little McMap Marine Corps martial arts program, you know, scratching the surface of, you know, anything that, you know, the actual world of jiu-jitsu is, right? But it's that little itch that you look to scratch, right? And I didn't find that until I moved back to Florida, you know, with the family at American Top Team here, Black Box in Kissimmee, and, you know, Coach Glenn, Mincer, Juanqui, you know, they really took me under their wing and gave me that camaraderie and that brotherhood, that aspect that you look for, right? Yeah. Like I said, man, a lot of people, a lot of vets, they get out and they try to find something. Sometimes it's not always the best thing, you know? So, and I was kind of struggling for a little bit, and, you know, they know, and I'm very thankful for everything that they've done for me. And just jiu-jitsu in general, man. It really does open you up to another outlet that you feel helpless sometimes, like you said, whether it's the hustle and bustle of every day, the job, the grind, right, the bills, whatever. Some people get lost in that, or it is those traumas, man, which we all have them, right? But you know, this is a beautiful thing, man. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful thing. This and is like your church. This is the church, man. You know, and you know, gentlemen like yourselves, man, who are, you know, I'm blessed, honored to, you know, have wisdom bestowed upon me from, you know, like yourself, very knowledgeable. You've probably forgotten more about grappling than I know. So, and I thank you, you know, you guys for being open, yourself, Coach Glenn, all of the knowledgeable black belts, or not even just knowledgeable people in jiu-jitsu that are open to just bestowing that information, that knowledge, man, because jiu-jitsu is a beautiful thing, the family of jiu-jitsu, you know, it'll broaden your horizons. There's so many people out there that are willing to help you out, man. Yeah. And that's why the We Defy program is so important, is because it does open that outlet, that avenue, that door for these veterans that are struggling out there, man. And it's a beautiful thing trying to get, you know, any veteran, just one veteran through the door, you know. So the We Defy program is an advocacy program for veterans, you know. Veterans out there that need something more to strive for once they get out. A lot of people feel lost. A lot of veterans don't know what to do, and they kind of feel hopeless. They want that camaraderie aspect that you find in the service, but they lose when, you know, when you get out, you know. Everyone kind of, it's like, it's an adult high school, if you will, you know. So like you lose all your buddies, you know, okay. And you're lost, right? You don't know what to grasp to, and a lot of people, veterans, you know, they reach for the wrong things, right? Okay. Kind of to get away, to escape, and we're just trying to steer them away from that, you know. To try to open their minds, you know, their horizons to, there are better outlets out there, you know, there is something more that we can do, right, as veterans. You know, the motto is prove them wrong, right? So let's prove them wrong. We are worth something, right, out here. And it's a program to open the doors of the therapeutic aspect of jiu-jitsu, you know. A lot of these, like I was saying, veterans are lost and they have a lot of trauma, you know, in the service. So it's a good outlet, both physically and psychologically, man. You know, getting in here, camaraderie with amazing teachers like yourself, you know, that teacher to student aspect, you know, and also builds a team, a camaraderie, which a lot of veterans seek out.
I think that's really important to have like that brotherhood, and I think that's missing in a lot of men, even if they're a veteran or not, and they're just trying to find that, even that lifestyle, but like that team, that purpose in life. And sometimes having a 9 to 5 job, right? You're there all day, and I've seen it as a coach myself that they come in and they just want to have an outlet of something. Whether them getting beaten up or them beating someone up or them just feeling good at the end and just getting a little bit of a sweat on. You know, I think We Defy is a really great program, to be honest, to get those guys on the mats, those girls on the mats, and to have them experience what you're experiencing.
So there's a lot of history. I was in the Navy as well. I was a senior chief. I did 22 years. And it was very traditional. I grew up trained by a lot of Filipinos back in the years. And a lot has changed. The base closed down in 1995 in Subic Bay. Let me see, why am I doing judo?
Why judo?
Why judo? Well, I tried jiu-jitsu, was completely different skill sets. And prior to here, I just moved here back in February. And the main reason was I needed something else to do. The camaraderie, the teamwork, working to a common goal. I was missing that. I was going off work, going home, drinking beer, watching Netflix. Right? And I didn't really have nothing. My son asked me to try something different. So I come out here, I try jiu-jitsu, and it was a different skill sets. And I don't think I was well suited for it, or I didn't have the fundamentals. I tried judo, and it was a total body. You incorporate, you have to think, you have to move, you have to use your arms. It's a total. And I felt more satisfied. It took me, I'm still working, and I just started the 4th of July, so I'm still raw as it can be. But it is it's been opening, it's been welcoming, it's been, nobody has treated me any better, any less. I've learned with whether you're yellow belt, orange, white, black, purple, it's been an incredible experience. I really like it. I recommend it to all the people at work to give it a shot, come out, do this stuff. Just because I think a lot of people who serve are part of a mission. There is a purpose, there's a team, there's a reason why you do these things. Judo gives you, to me, the same kind of exposure. There is a new technique we learned today. There's a new throw. And it really didn't matter who you work with, because those guys or young lady or women are teaching you what you're doing right or wrong, and you learn. What's the word I'm looking for? Excuse me for a second. It validates the concepts because you practice it. And then you take ownership of it because it's your lesson that you got to still take it back and apply. It's the same thing that Braulio and Javier and you guys said. It's like today, here I am in the wrong uniform. But I don't know any better. No, but you took the time and corrected me in private and said, hey, this is the right way to do it. I know you don't know, and I appreciate that. You didn't do it in front of everybody, and that means a lot to me. Now, you will never see this uniform again. That's why I'm saying in live TV, so you know it will get done the right way. And that makes sense what Brody was talking about, because it falls in line with what I knew for 22 years, right? In the military, there was a set code where there's your shoes and your uniform and your socks and your ribbons. It is standard. It is just the way it is. And your grandfather would tell you the same thing. We will not leave the house unless we were put together well, all the time. Don't be afraid of to fail, because that's the only way you're going to learn. Do what you do for anything else in life. Research, research, research. Ask questions. Don't be afraid of, because you don't know. Get books, watch a lot of YouTube videos, look at different instructors, and be humble. Be humble and open-minded that this is new. You have to fail in order for you to master the skill sets. And understand that it's going to take you, it took me 22 years to develop a career with the military. It's going to take you probably 10, 20 years to get proficient at this stuff. I think I picked up one good throw, and I've been doing this for 4 months, and I'm ecstatic with one thing. So it's not rush to the finish line, it's enjoy the process and grow into it. That's my biggest advice. Do it and give it time, and give yourself time to grow. And ask questions. I mean, there's not one guy in this, and ladies here have not corrected me and told me what I did right and what I did wrong. And it's awesome. And it's not about ego or age, because I'm thinking I'm one of the oldest guys here, and the youngest people have corrected me as everybody else. So it's very refreshing. It's welcoming. So I can't thank you enough, and Sensei Javier and Sensei Braulio, and there's more people that I don't see, but I know they're there.
Well, thank you so much.
No, thank you.
So I got out of the Marine Corps back in this past April. I served 8 years in the Marine Corps. I was in the infantry. I served in Camp Lejeune and in Camp Pendleton. Throughout my time, I deployed a couple of times as well. And so when it comes to Judo, throughout my life, I've been pursuing martial arts, different martial arts, mainly striking up until I was about 16. That's when I started first getting into like jiu-jitsu. I started like looking into jiu-jitsu. But somewhere around the time when I was 19, I saw a judoka named Ilias Iliades. And he was the one who like inspired me to like start pursuing judo and start like looking for it. But unfortunately, judo is not as popular as you know in the United States. So it was very hard for me to like find a judo school where like I knew that it was you know good training there. But I went into the Marine Corps in 2015, and then like I mentioned, I just recently got out. And throughout my time in the Marine Corps, especially being in the infantry, you're around a lot of guys who everyone knows him, David Goggins. A lot of guys in the Marine Corps, especially in the infantry, they're a lot like him. You know, we're always, you know, we train and we do things that are just like you would hear and think of like that's like impossible. Like, how do you manage to do that stuff? There's a saying, everybody wants to be a grunt until it's time to do grunt things, and it's very true. But also in the Marine Corps, you meet a lot of different people from a lot of different places, a lot of wrestlers, a lot of BJJ guys. So, you know, I was able to kind of, you know, a little bit still pursue martial arts throughout the Marine Corps. Once I got out, I did start realizing that I was missing it a lot. I spent 8 years, so it was a big part of my life. And it was like doing martial arts and being in a gym, a dojo, it does help fill that void kind of that I think everybody who leaves the Marine Corps or the Army or whatever, they develop this void because there's not that, you're not around the same people that you've like lived with, fought with, you know, all that you went through, a lot of trauma with. So I was very lucky to I moved back to Orlando, and I was originally looking for a place to continue wrestling. I started wrestling like about a couple months before I got out with a friend of mine. And I was lucky enough, I saw an ad on Facebook for the wrestling coach here. Yeah. I saw a picture of you, and then read a little bit about your bio. And then I came in, and I feel very fortunate to be able to train with you, specifically you. Since I've been training here, we've went to different places, and I've met other instructors, and not trying to boost you up on your video or anything like that, but I do believe that teaching-wise, you are the best. There's a lot of black belts that I train with. I think overall you're the best, so I'm very fortunate, and I appreciate you a lot.
Thank you.
And for me, just being able to finally dedicate myself to judo, as I mentioned, I was looking for this sport for a long time, and I'm finally being able to pursue it. I feel very lucky, and it's giving me more of a sense of belonging. I miss being in the Marine Corps. Yesterday was the Marine Corps birthday, so like I kind of like, it was my first year in 8 years not celebrating it with the boys, but it's very important to me to be able to train judo because, like I said, I've been pursuing this for a long time, and I am having that similar sense of community. I know I could come here and I could train hard with guys like you, Logan, Sensei Xavier, Sensei Braulio, Matt, all of you guys who can train hard and go hard. because that's especially in the infantry again. That's what the mentality is. When you're doing log runs up a mountain, up Recon Hill, up if you're in Horno, you're in all these places, and you're just like, I'm used to training and being with people and suffering with them and training really hard, and I miss that a lot. But I get that when I come here and we're do like 5 rounds randori, it kind of fills that void for me, So that's why again I'm very happy to be here. And I'm very lucky to be here as well. And the rest of the veterans out there watching this, you guys know the martial arts. It's a part of being in the Marine Corps, Army, everywhere. Not just the infantry. There's a lot of hard hitters out there and other MOSs. If you get out and you start missing home, I recommend find a place to train judo, boxing, whatever, jiu-jitsu, especially jiu-jitsu. I know that's increasingly popular throughout the Marine Corps. I can tell you for myself, when you're feeling down and you're lacking that sense of belonging, it will fill that void. It will help you out and get you through those hard times. 22 a day, you don't want to you won't want to cut down that statistic. So if you're out there and you're watching this video, judo, jiu-jitsu, anywhere, come to the gym. We're down here at Orlando Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Academy, Sensei Lakea, and the whole team here.
Judo, I've been doing 2 years now, I think. Stay disciplined, keep doing it.
Would you say that you're disciplined?
I try to be as much as I can.
How many times should someone practice judo?
I'd say as many days as I can out of the week, at least 3.
And you competed a lot. How many times did you compete this year?
Judo 5, jiu-jitsu once.
For competition?
Yeah.
But you're missing one thing. You used to do wrestling, I thought.
Yeah, I did wrestling, University of Iowa, their NCWA. I trained at a wrestling gym, Brick Road Wrestling in Massachusetts also.
And if you had to choose one, I mean, everyone asks me judo or jiu-jitsu, but do you choose wrestling, jiu-jitsu, judo, what?
I think I'll go with judo now because that's what I put mostly in right now.
Really?